The Ravine. In today's video, we're going to get into the early look of the 2026 Major League Baseball free agent class. Top 10 free agents according to the list here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Beginning at number 10, we have Luis Arraez of the San Diego Padres. Currently, as of the recording of this video, he has 28 doubles on the year. Good year for Arraez with the extra bases. Arraez has always been one of the best hitters in baseball. He's going to get some money. He's going to be highly touted, I would believe. Now, many of the new age people don't like Arraez build because supply any power, but I like guys who get on base, top the ball around, bat over 300, and Arraez is just that. 9 on this list is going to be Dylan Cease, also of the San Diego Padres. Dylan Cease, it's been a fall from grace for Dylan Cease. We thought this guy was the next James Shields, if you will, but not been the case at all. And Dylan Cease on the year has 78 runs allowed. His career high, I believe, is 98 runs. Dylan Cease has always been a big strikeout pitcher. That has never gone away, even in today's day and age where he's a 4 ERA pitcher. He still strikes out a ton of batters, and maybe some team will take a flyer on Dylan Cease. Rates on my list is going to be Michael King, also another San Diego Padre. I promise they were not all Padres, but Michael King, also a free agent to be. Michael King only has 11 games started this season, but when he is on, he's not too bad of a pitcher. Revitalized his career coming over from New York last year with the Padres, and he has 19 walks in only 11 games, so that's something to be wary of if you're a team going in on Michael King. Number 7 on my list is going to be Cody Bellinger, currently of the New York Yankees, and I'm very happy to see Cody Bellinger bounce back in New York. You thought it would be a good fit, and it sure enough has been a pretty good fit. The short porch in right field, getting the homers back for Cody Bellinger, I can almost guarantee you he would not have 24 homers regularly filled this year, but he has 24 with the Yankees this year and counting. And I think Cody Bellinger is going to get paid this offseason if he does opt out. Keep in mind, some of these guys have opt-outs, so they are still under contract, but they have the option opt-outs. Cody Bellinger is one of those guys, and if he does opt-outs, I think Cody Bellinger will be paid pretty nicely, and he latches on somewhere where he could fit in. And Cody Bellinger also has 65 Ks this year. That is ridiculously low for Cody Bellinger, given that he's been strikeout prone in his career, and only 65 Ks. That is phenomenal for Cody Bellinger. He's having a fantastic year. Staying in New York with Pete Alonso now of the New York Mets at number 6 spots. He has 32 doubles on the year, so Pete Alonso smacking the ball around all sides of the field. Obviously, the Mets' all-time career homer leader, and I would think the Mets want to keep him around, but if the money's out there, maybe Pete will chase the money, but Pete Alonso is certainly a slugger in today's day and age, will likely be back on the markets. Number 5 on this list is going to be Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays. A baby J that came up was Bo Bichette. He has 38 doubles on the year, so Bo Bichette's having a fantastic year after a horrific 2024 season. So good to see Bo bounce back. He's hitting the ball around. He's one of the best hitters in baseball in 2025. And Bo will get paid pretty nicely, I think. Shortstop, a premier position. Willie Adames got overpaid this offseason. One of the worst contracts in baseball currently. Bo Bichette, though, if you do invest in Bo Bichette, I think could be a pretty nice contract for that team. Number 4 on this list is going to be Framber Valdez of the Houston Astros. Valdez currently with 58 earned runs on the year, and Valdez, I've seen Astro fans kind of get mad at Valdez because he temper issues, but Valdez, when he's on, is a good pitcher. When he's not on, makes it look hard to watch, and we'll see what Valdez market looks like in the offseason. 3 on the list is going to be Kyle Schwarber of the Philadelphia Phillies. Currently broke through his homer total of the year. I think it was like at 37.5, and he's already at 45 homers, and we're not even in September yet. So, in fact, he's 1 homer shy as of the recording of this video from his career high, which is 46, so be on the lookout for that. But 45 homers for Kyle Schwarber this year. He's going to hit 50 bombs in 2025, and up there in age, but he's had a pretty good career. I've seen some calling for Hall of Fame. I mean, let's pump the brakes there a little bit. I think that's a bit rich here for Kyle Schwarber, but a great player, no doubt about that, and we'll get a bag this offseason. Number 2 on this list is going to be Alex Bregman, Breggy of the Boston Red Sox now, and Bregman having a fantastic year, hitting 303 with the Boston Red Sox, one of his highest averages of his career. So that's pretty fantastic. He's fitting pretty good with the Red Sox over in Fenway Park. And if Bregman does decide to opt out, he'll be touted once again on the market. But he's a Boris Klein, and Boris likes to drag things out. So we'll see what happens with Bregman. And the number one big fish that we should all be on the lookout for is going to be Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker currently has 80 walks on the year, so he's walking a lot this year compared to previous years. And Kyle Tucker, I've always been a big fan of Kyle Tucker going back to his Houston days. I just don't know if he's that superstar, build your team around player. I think he's a really good player, no doubt about that. But I would be wary of handing him $300 million. Like I said, I don't know what his market's going to demand, but I certainly would pump the brakes on $300 million. He's going to want a long-term extension with a team. I just don't know what that market will be like. $200 million, I'm a little bit okay with, but $300 million, I think that's a little bit too high for Kyle Tucker. But plays right field, and he certainly has a nice swing. Not a bad defender, and overall a pretty good dude, I would imagine. So, yeah, Kyle Tucker's going to be the big fish in 2026. Let me know your guys' thoughts about Kyle Tucker and where he might go. And if you're a Cubs fan, would you want to see the Cubs commit long-term to Kyle Tucker? Without further ado, though, I'm going to sign off on this video. I'll see you next year for the class of 2027.